Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Michael Smith, and I'm the founder of the Soma Dao Qigong process and teacher training program. This is the first video in a series of 4 on Qigong, trauma, and addiction. These videos are meant to go with an article I wrote that you can find on somadaoqigong.com, and you can find the link in the description below. If you haven't read that article yet, I'd recommend pausing this and then going and reading that first, just so that you have a sense of where I'm coming from with respect to trauma and addiction, and how Qigong may be able to help you, or if you're a clinician, help your patients. In my experience, the first wound of trauma is hypervigilance. So let's begin our Qigong practice by focusing on feeling rooted and ready, something in Qigong we call fang song, which describes the feeling of being rooted like a tree, swaying in the breeze, and kind of loose like the branches. This practice is meant to be done standing. However, if you choose to try it for the first time sitting, that'll still work out okay. So let's begin by becoming rooted and ready. So let's begin with our feet about shoulder width apart, our knees bending towards our toes, preferably our second toe. And the feeling is that your hip should be just ahead of your heels. You don't want to be leaning back or leaning forward. Inhale, let your hands float up. Exhale, let your hands float down. Inhale. Exhale, and just become centered, curious, and ready to learn some Qigong. Once more, inhale. Exhale. So as we stand, we're going to feel as if we're going into a meditation, but we're going to move around a little bit to explore how we feel and how we can feel. So at first I'm going to straighten my legs a little bit, and then imagine that I'm connecting my head to the ceiling on a string. And then I'm going to hang from that string, from the top of my head, and just feel that rooted and ready feeling. And as I bend my knees, I want to notice the feeling that I'm ready to play a sport, start dancing, or something kind of fun or exciting. If I straighten my legs, then I don't really feel like dancing or playing a sport. I kind of feel distracted or a little bit nervous or anxious. So I want to take this feeling of standing up and feeling maybe apprehensive, and then just relax my shoulders, relax my body, bend my knees, let my hips settle right ahead of my heels, and just drop in, feel into your body, and relax. So we're going to imagine that there's a fence right in front of us, and that what we're going to do is straighten our legs and kind of pretend that we're trying to look over the fence. Now this is kind of like having a periscope looking out for danger, and this is actually what the feeling of hypervigilance is like. At least that's been my experience. So I want to play along with this feeling of hypervigilance, like I'm going to look up and over this fence and be playful and look around and see if you can feel your whole body feeling that kind of anticipation, that vigilance for something that might be out there that might be scary. And then I'm going to bend my knees, close my eyes, settle into my body, and take a really deep breath and fill my belly and chest. And relax. And once again, straighten my legs, straighten your legs, look over the fence, feel that periscope going up, and get used to that feeling, and make sure it's kind of tangible. It's like you're acting nervous. And then we're going to act the opposite of nervous. Ready, knees are bent, body is soft and relaxed. And at any moment, if there was some music playing, I could start to dance. Or if someone threw a ball, I could get ready to play. Or if someone threw a ball, I'd be ready to play. And that's the first distinction we want to make in our Qigong practice, is when we're unrooted, unready, periscope up, we embody the feeling of hypervigilance. and that something is going to come and happen that we're not ready for. So we want to drop in, bend the knees towards your toes, feel your hips, find your heels, hang from that string from above, take that deep breath, and feel your belly and chest. And let's just stand for a moment. See if we can memorize every part of how this feels. Feel the spring in your knees, the readiness. I think of wild animals and how they always crouch just before any action happens. And that's true for both the predator and the prey. So I feel rooted in my knees, open in my hips, like again I could start dancing. And then soften the belly. And this is a hard one today because we all want to have six-pack abs. And right now, let's just leave a nice loose shirt on so that we can soften our belly and take a deep, deep breath, filling the belly front and back at the same time. Deep breath, filling the front and back. And as you exhale, feel even more ready and squeeze your breath out. Once more, inhale, kind of stretching your belly button away from your spine. So we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to focus on stretching out the body side to side as we breathe in. So breathe in front to back a little bit, and then hold your belly button where it is, and then feel your body side to side. Feeling your belly and your chest. A little bit of front back. And then the sides. Belly and chest. Once more. Inhale, front back. Hold that side to side. Exhale. Now as we inhale, we're going to try and open the body from the tip of your tailbone, find your tailbone, and then from the tip of your head that's still hanging from that string. So as I inhale, I'm going to kind of reach up a little bit and reach down a little bit, hang from the string, lengthen the spine, exhale, inhale front and back, side to side, up and down, hanging, and exhale. So once again, and try and stay in this ready place, let's look up over the edge of our invisible fence and see if we can feel ready when we do. Kind of curious instead of hypervigilant. Hello, neighbor. You know, or maybe you were playing a sport and you threw the ball into someone's yard. So instead of feeling scared when your body straightens up, try and feel that you're just being rooted in a less physical way, but rooted in the breath, rooted in the body, and most importantly, rooted in yourself. So let's stand and breathe. Exhale. Settling down, sinking and hanging from above. Inhale, periscope up, looking over your fence, but staying ready, playful, curious and present. Exhale, hang from the string, feel into your readiness. Inhale, feeling your belly, front back, side to side, up and down. Periscope up and periscope down. So this is the first thing that I encourage my patients to do, is feel that inner periscope as a feeling or a state or almost a shape inside your body. Practice what it feels like when you are nervous and feel yourself looking and feeling apprehensive and scared. And then relax into your body, feel into your breath, and drop your periscope deeper and deeper in, and then eventually reach up with that more playful periscope, or just with yourself, so that you know you're capable of looking around corners, over fences, and still feeling safe and connected and ready, and hopefully a bit playful and curious and present. So let's just stand for a minute and breathe. Feel into your belly, chest, hanging from above, dropping that periscope, settling in and feeling that fang song, that rooted like a tree, swaying in the wind, very loose branches. And let's end our little practice with a bit of a bow. Thank you for joining me in this little mini Qigong practice. Always remember, if your periscope is up, use your body to bring your periscope down. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in video 2. Enjoy your day.